Hi there, this is Jayma Malmi. Thanks for visiting my YouTube channel and blog today. I am sharing one of my favorite products from Close to My Heart's Seasonal Expressions 2 catalog, and this is the Central Park Workshop Your Way scrapbooking kit. This paper pack, you can see it's really bright, fun colors, and then it also comes with the products you need to make the scrapbook pages that are in this little guide that you see here. And there are 3 scrapbook layouts in the guide, and I'm going to be making one today. So first of all, the guide shows me the dimensions to cut all the paper. So I'm cutting all my paper ahead of time, and I'm just referencing that guide to tell me what dimensions. This particular scrapbook layout doesn't use a ton of pattern paper, but it uses a few different sizes of strips, and so that's what I'm doing here. And the photos that I'm going to be scrapbooking are summer photos at the beach at the Oregon coast when we visited my parents there last summer. So they have a second house at the Oregon coast, and I live in Eugene, Oregon. It's about a 2-hour drive, and so when they stay there for the summer, it's fun to be able to get away and go visit them over there. So I've got some really fun photos. I got a lot of really great photos that day, and as with most of my scrapbook layouts, I love to fit in more photos on my layouts without it looking overwhelming or cluttered. So in order to do that, I often print smaller size photos. Like you see there off to the right, I printed all of these on my selfie photo printer, and you'll see I'm trimming one of them down here. So I collage them first, and then I collage them at 4x6 and then print them on my selfie photo printer. And I have another video showing my process and how I do that if you're interested, and I will link that below. So now I'm starting to put together all of the pieces for my layout, and I'm just following the guide, and you'll see that I am going to change it up just a little bit because I do like to add the extra photos, but for the most part I stuck to the guide, and so it's really easy to lay out all of the photos. So I'm going to add some cardstock behind each photo. I don't think that there was a cardstock mat behind the photos in the kit, or else I'm just not remembering that there was, but I added them. And so I added the Pacifica behind this one. And by the way, the Pacifica is going to be retiring as of September 1st. So the last day that you can buy any Pacifica ink or cardstock or anything for it is August 31st. And that goes along with this paper pack too. This paper pack and the Workshop Your Way kit and everything else from the Seasonal Expressions 2 catalog will be expiring or retiring the end of August. But that means that the brand new idea book comes out on September 1st, which is super exciting. So what I'm doing is trimming all of my photos down to be the same size over there on the right, and I trimmed that one smaller one on the left to kind of fit within that red sheet of paper and be the same height as the other ones on the other page. And then I printed more than I could fit of the smaller photos. I think those are 1.5 by 1.5, I want to say, or looks closer to 2 inches. And so I'm choosing which ones I want and sort of ordering them, because a lot of the photos have more blue in the background, and then there's others that have the lighter sand in the background. So I'm arranging them also before I glue them down in a way that looks pleasing to the eye, in how much visual weight there is with each photo and the colors that are in them. So keep that in mind as you're arranging your photos, and that helps make your layout more visually appealing too. You can have all of the design elements in your layout and follow the instructions as planned, but then sometimes it still looks just a little bit off in depending on what photos you choose and what order you put them on. So it's just something else to keep in mind. Of course, the photos on the layout are the most important part, so sometimes you just kind of have to get past that visual look and just get your memories down. So with this one, I thought I wanted to put it on the same Pacifica paper, and then I realized that it just really didn't pop because of that blue background. So then I decided to try the white cardstock background, and then I liked that, but then I thought, okay, what's it look like with green? And I thought I would just kind of try it with some other colors, so I just want to keep that in so you see my process there. But I ended up going with the white because I thought that stood out the most and helped the photo to then stand off the page the most. And then I backed the ones on the right page with white also, so that they would also pop because they also have a lot of the blue ocean in the background. Isn't that blue stunning? That I mean, I do edit my photos, but that it really is that blue. The water is gorgeous. Oregon beaches are definitely very different from the California beaches that I grew up with. I grew up in Southern California, but in the summer on a hot day, Oregon, I mean, it's so beautiful. I love the beaches here, but year round, I mean, you can't go to the beach year round. It's often, even in the summer, it's often very windy. So it's just very different. So anyways, I got all of the pictures matted how I wanted, and now I'm starting to assemble the page and glue everything down. And then I didn't point out earlier, those yellow pieces that I'm gluing now, those are the zip strips from one of the pieces of paper. So all of the pieces of paper in Close to My Heart's packs, and most other manufacturers on the market too, have that zip strip. Not every manufacturer has a usable zip strip, but Close to My Heart's is, and they often look really great added into your layouts. So now I'm going to adhere the other side, and you're going to see my OCD in lining up pictures to make sure that they're perfectly straight. So I wanted to show you though, when I'm lining up 3 pictures here, I do the one on one side first, and then I do the one on the other side. That way the one in the center, I can make sure that it's centered between the two. So that's just a little trick to make sure that they're evenly spaced. And then over on the other side, I placed my photos without really looking at the guide, and then you'll see later that as I'm embellishing, I can't fit the word summer, so I'm gonna have to move that around, and you'll see my little goof and how I fix it. So here I am, I realize I can't fit summer. I lifted it up, and you can see that there's that big spot that does not look good where the paper lifted up, but I'm gonna fix that, so don't worry. Another beauty of using the selfie printer. So anyways, instead of gluing them down, I'm putting down that summer sticker first to make sure that I have enough room for it. So I'm going to line that up and place that first. And then my photo is a little bit smaller than 4x6, so it's not quite as tall as the one in the guide. So I ended up moving it up, and it's not level on the bottom with all the other photos, but that's okay. I thought it looked good up there next to summer. And then I'm placing all of the other stickers and embellishments before I go back and fix that one spot. So this is the fun part, all the embellishing, all of those stickers and adhesive sequins come in the kit, and they're also available separately. And that cloud is actually a journal spot too. So now you can see I didn't show the process, but I reprinted that one photo on my selfie printer, and I printed it bigger so it takes up more width of the space and covered up that white spot where the paper lifted. So all fixed. And so now I'm just finishing up the embellishing. Those chipboard pieces are fun. They're shiny. It's like chipboard with a shiny white embossed coating on top of it. And so the complements come with some stickers, some vellum pieces that have blue foil on them, and and then those chipboard pieces with the white embossed look on them. So it's a really great compliments pack. And the best way I have found to adhere the chipboard is to use little mini glue dots. And since they're so sticky, I place the chipboard on the glue dot paper first and then lift it up. And then here's a little vellum piece, and I'm actually using vellum adhesive to glue it down so you can't see the adhesive too bad. And just doing some other little finishing touches, and we are about done. I'm going to journal off camera, but here it is. You can see my finished project, and here's some still shots for you. Love that photo with my mom and the kids, so cute. And that's it. I hope you enjoy, and if you have any questions, let me know. These products do retire the end of August, so if you're interested, visit the links below to pick some up for yourself. Thanks for visiting, and have a great day.